Welcome, 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 everyone. Well, let's do another stream, I suppose. It's gonna be a little bit. I think we're probably at least 2 hours earlier than last night. So it's a little bit better. A little bit better than last night. Last night was a little late. This is still pretty late, but normally I'd already be a couple hours into a stream at this point. But I'm not able to stream any earlier, so just lots of work. Lots of work going on. And I think we're going to get these guys going. Need to get some peas seeded in this field. I guess I should have probably done Courseplay before I loaded up a stream. That would have been a smart thing to do. I guess we can join Discord in case anybody decides they want to show up tonight. Sure, Deets will be around maybe. Deets, where you at? So get this guy going first. Get to some peas. Didn't get to do any peas last year. I put lentils in and then I fast forwarded and forgot that after April you can't do peas. So technically you should change that. Technically you put them in May too, but at least in Alberta you can. I'm sure it wouldn't matter in Saskatchewan either. Guy away from the edge and we'll get a course going here. Hopefully we can get a course set up. I should have done that like I said, should have done that before I started the stream. It was my fault. Clear current course. Like it's detected our field really well. This one shouldn't be very hard. Oh. It's a hot day today, that's all I'm gonna say. Whew, she was hot out. All right. Now I want to do re-implement number headlands 1. Start work on headland. Yes. Smooth. Counterclockwise. That's how you should go around the field. Yes. Lands. I don't want lands. Up, down. And longest edge we'll try. That should work on this field. Should. And we'll do circle. And I'll put 0. Try that. See what it does. A bigger field like this, it does have some things to go around though, so that might trip it up, but for the most part it's a fairly straight back and forth field, so find out. See how long it takes. I was better at being prepared. Like I said, I would have done it off stream, but that's okay. I guess it still is a fairly late stream for me, though, so. Look at that. That is beautiful. Love it. Not going to take... That's going to be a whole lot of circles, though. That's going to cause some problems. But we will take that to field 36. Field 36, 3 76-foot drills. And on this guy to be right. Always kind of like to see the start of the course. And get him going. Now, crop does not require additional fertilizer. That's weird. Pretty sure the peas require additional fertilizer, but whatever. We'll leave it at that. I'm pretty sure we had that added into the map from Edgewater, but they technically should, but it's okay. They don't.
How you doing, Eddie?
Hey, I knew you'd be around.
What are you up to?
I'm streaming again.
Are you?
I don't think anybody likes this time of night. It's too late still, and I'm even 2 hours earlier than last night.
Better turn on the old YouTube so I can get you at least one more viewer.
Oh, you're awesome. Honestly, it doesn't really matter. I just might not be able to play or stream for a few weeks, so.
Why is that?
Oh, the wife's got a couple weeks off and still busy with farm work, but we're going somewhere this weekend and don't have any camping plan until August long. I think we're going camping, so it's not gonna be around. I figure this might be this is their last night, and then she has 2 weeks off, so I'm like, I might as well just get a couple hours in but what do we need here? Like normally I stream on like a Saturday or a Sunday, and it's usually earlier. It's usually 3 hours earlier than this, so. What am I trying to do here? Field 36. You know what? I don't think crap. I didn't save that in the right freaking spot. I saved it combining. Darn it. Oh my god, that guy's already doing his centers. Watch out. Get out of his way. He's starting right off the bat. Hey, Keel, what are you doing, Matt? Hey, no worries. I streamed really late last night. This is still, like I was saying, it's still fairly late, but go to the bar still. You must be pretty young. You're going to the bar. Been there and done that.
Yeah, it's a pretty good map there, Trevor. I put on quite a bit.
Yeah, we all got to test it this winter, so hopefully we didn't miss anything. Like I said, I didn't play it as much as I should have, but there's a couple fields that I couldn't make it up with tractors. And hey, Gaiman, how you doing, man? Hey, Daniel. Hey, Cheesy.
I gave him quite a few things to fix, so.
Hey, Dan. Well, yeah, you're a little more thorough than me, I think.
Don't be saying like it's a bad thing.
No, I'm saying you're a really good tester. I like a new map, then I play it a bit, and then I get busy, and then I come back to Raymore or something, and when I should be helping Texar out, and like if he sends a map, I should be testing it, but I didn't do it as much as I should have. At least we know what to look for. So, or we can actually help them out, where some people are testers, they have no clue really. You're going to bed already? Possible? What the heck? You can watch the VOD tomorrow. Oh, you said night, guys. Oh. I don't know. I still feel like this guy's got wear on these inside of these tracks. That's what it looks like to me. Oh yeah, we were going to fix that, weren't we? Yeah, worry about it later. Let this other guy go around and do a circle, and then I will set this guy going. Oh. Too lazy to type good night. Yeah, other than the wear on the tracks that the guys got messed up, but not bad. Got really good fuel economy compared to the quads. Yeah, I was kind of happy when Texar's like, I decided to release the map, and I'm like, all right, I think everybody will enjoy it. It's not your typical flat map. She's got some hills in it, which is awesome. An hour and 20 minutes to do this field? That's not long at all. I'll have this thing just whipped right up. Don't really have to do much other than let these guys go. This is a new field. I think I did buy the soil map. Perfect. We got this big field of lentils. Oh, that took 4.5 hours. Those guys should be good. Where is my hay field? Oh. Could have made him do. I thought I told him to do 2 headlands. I guess not. The 100-footer, you need 2 headlands to turn around pretty much. He's doing grass because we need a hay field for the feedlot. He's making pretty quick work of this field anyway. Did upgrade our shop too. Hey Jonathan, how you doing, man? Yeah, the class doesn't look too bad, does it? It's full of fertilizer. $5:40 in the morning, Daniel? Holy man. It is a little early. What's Deed Snow?
Not a whole lot.
Feeling better today or still same?
Still staying took a little while to forget. Pretty decent.
Blocked by an object, man. Local course.
Slow road recovery.
Yeah. How? Oh, that's nice. Freaking. Put a fence
The
here.
hell to hit?
A fence.
Blame Drafty on that one.
Oh, because it's got to take it wide around this lands, right? So it needs a little extra. We're really stuck. Dang, I was trying to pull that out and she's not coming. No, that's why.
So she said. She's not coming. Hate to tell you, Eddie.
Darn it, eh? Tried for so long. Oh yeah, he went way into that other field to go around this. Who puts a tree grove here? Come on, man. We are going to blame Drosty because it is his fault. Courseplay, I guess, just does not compute that it's like, look at these guys. They got to seed the road. Why not, eh?
You guys not my equipment.
Yeah. Doesn't like fences, but also when it goes around stuff, it doesn't really take into consideration that the field boundary's here and that maybe all 3 should go around the exact same point, but that's totally fine. This is the only problem I'm going to run into is these guys going around in circles are going to run into each other. I usually try and space them out. Hurry up, number one guy.
Crash.
Oh, he'll be fine. Oh, maybe not. Should detect him. Yeah. There you go, buddy.
Right into it. Oh.
Wow.
Wow.
Wow. That was impressive. He might run into... Oh, we'll just stay in this guy, because that'd be interesting. Oh, they're working in tandem here. Oh, that drill needs to be repaired.
Yeah, you got some kind of chicken fuckery going on here. These are planting your neighbor's field.
Yeah, good thing Courseplay doesn't do that. Be a little hooped over there. This is the only guy staying in the field, like, man. I think I'm going to end up removing this tree grove. It's got to go.
Burn it down.
That guy's going to get stuck again in the fence, guaranteed. I'm sure
He's doing dump just on purpose.
Probably. Gonna go the same path he did last time, I would assume. Oh, he's straightening it up, actually. Don't really know where he's going or where he's supposed to be going.
Well, inefficient planting.
Where the hell is he going?
Oh, shit.
Hey, like, they're avoiding each other, which is nice, but I don't know where he's got to do a full circle? I don't know what this guy's doing. Makes no freaking sense. Got to get ahead of this. They do a little thing there, and then they go back on this line, and then it goes back this other way. That makes...
The other guy's gonna be stuck in the
Yeah, he is.
tree.
Why are they going back this way? They're not doing a headland? I guess they don't. That's weird. Whatever. Okay, so this guy's gonna be over here. Somewhere. Hey, Mitchie! Is this the same stream as last night? Yeah, possibly. Hi. Yeah, Mitch doesn't get high. Come on now. And Rando. What's Rando up to? This guy is really pooched. I don't know if I'm getting him out of here.
Don't screw it up now, Eddie.
Who put all these trees here? You know what? Some of the seeding I did last season, I did not have this much problems. Didn't look at how many. Come on, get out of here. Wow, it is really stuck. Where's a chainsaw when I need it?
You come down there, Mitchell.
Washed up streamers, yeah.
We'll make your ass stream next.
I'd like to see a Mitchell stream. That would be one hell of a night. I'm really struggling tonight. I don't even know why I bother streaming. Come watch my struggles. That's pretty much what I'm telling you. Brainstorm and stream.
There we go. Now we're talking.
You brainstorming. World couldn't handle him. Yeah, probably not. there'd be just like too much intelligence going on. I mean, that's what the world needs, right?
De-intelligence.
You know, when people sound smart, but if you really look into it, they're not that smart. That might be a mischief stream, eh? They're like, wow, this guy, man, he really knows his stuff, eh? But really doesn't. I'm just kidding.
You're my favorite turd.
Yeah, there's a reason why I keep these lines on. Smoke and mirrors, baby. Yeah. This stream cost me $15. What the heck?
You're now subscribed to OnlyFans for brainstorming.
Joke's on you.
Please help people in need.
Yeah. Welcome to Mischief's Feed Picks.
He needs more money to brainstorm.
What is this guy doing? Whoa, buddy, you can't make turns like that. It's because your tractor does that. I feel like I'm at Make-A-Wish Foundation or something. What the heck? I am in need. Help me. Lack of intelligence. What do you mean lack? We are full of knowledge. Actually, we're full of stuff. I'm not sure what it is, but
Well, brainstorm material.
I suppose. Suppose so. All right, go around the tree. Once we get these first few out of the way, I think we'll be laughing. It is a very chaotic start, but why maybe I shouldn't stream this stuff, eh? My 100-foot is stuck, I'm assuming. Yeah, you ran into a tree. Of course, this is why I should have did 2 headlands. I swear I put 2 headlands on here, but 100-foot drill needs 2 headlands. This is a problem with super realistic maps and trees. If we just had a plain old map, no trees and stuff, we'd be just fine. My Facebook's dinging. Dinging. Somebody said they were RCR 16x on Texar's map, and I said, good luck. And the guy's like already working on it. I'm like, you're full of shit. Can't do RZ. Can't do RZ. Yeah, RCR 16x, I'm pretty sure. Barely doable on a 4x. Pretty sure Texar said he tried to do the file sizes that you were supposed to, and it wouldn't even do it for 16x. So that guy's clearly not doing it.
Hey, if he wants to burn the house down, let him have at it.
I said, yeah, go for it, I guess. I'm pretty sure it's not even possible. I'm pretty sure Texar just tried it to give it a go, and you gotta, like, I forget what you gotta do with the file sizes, but it wasn't possible. As far as I know. But what do I know? All these young kids know more than me. Call in old Great Plains from SS15. Oh, piece of ice. I like having the home course. Then we have somebody. Man, I'm not going to get time to do anything. Now somebody's left the course. God. Seems to happen a lot too. For how he leaves the.
You know how you fix that problem, Eddie?
Huh.
Is you pick up all your Canadian shit and move to Hubbard. There's no fucking trees in the goddamn way.
I did some Courseplay there too, though, and holy man, it's you can't pull drills like this on those fields. I tried. It was
Go out in the flatland.
I suppose.
Or in Jake's home area.
I wouldn't even. I have a save set up for that, but yeah, I maybe should have. I did some strip tilling on Hubbard. or Hubbard, and holy man, it was it took a while.
There you go, Mitchell. Strip tilling and brainstorming.
Yeah.
That'll be your next month's idea for sales.
I think he's trying to turn. He can't get anything seated anyway. He's already seated in seated ground, so I'll just get him the next one. He's falling behind.
He's fired.
I forget, it was like 5 or 6 hours with the strip till in one field. I'm like, oh my god. I'll just walk away, and then you come back, and my tractor's stuck trying to get up one of the hills. It just does not have enough power to pull it up the hill.
Upside down fire.
Yeah, so I sent a picture to
I'm just
Texar.
gonna walk away.
I'm like, Texar, you gotta level this out just a bit, because I'm like, my tractor like cannot pull up it. I'm like, if that's just somebody's gonna get stuck there, so I think he smoothed it out just a little bit.
Well, because probably you're using a fence.
Hey, now I was, but fence should still get
That's
it done.
your problem. Oh no.
Not everybody can be John Deere's now, Deeds. Oh, my 100-foot is blocked again. See, I really messed up on that course. Really should have been 2 headlands for that drill. Well, we might have a problem over here. Yeah, this field might be a little Lentils one wasn't bad. Pretty much every corner this guy's gonna get stuck. Awesome. I might have to plant manually with this guy. You're right. I could do that. Don't really got anything else to do on my cattle or... I gotta pull back on this guy. All right, let's just set up a GPS course, I guess. On a width, let's do... Their line bumped over here a little bit. Oh, apparently this is not a 100-footer. Or we need to... Oh.
Eddie, how many Wally Pops have you had so far?
We just started on one.
You need some more. You have that's
Did
you're
me
not
to
drunk enough yet.
Did me to 133 feet for some reason. Was at 100 to start with, so I'm just confused why it changed, but... Alright, we're seeding manually. I like this drill. This is Drossie's favorite drill, too. Oh, I wish he was here. He'd be like, F no! He hates this drill. Thinks it's stupid. Our Courseplay line was not straight with our GPS line. Oh well. This is a nice tractor, though. I didn't get a Borgo monitor in here, darn it. 68 foot, that's kind of small. We run a 66 foot in real life, but as big as I want to go for our area. If it wasn't so much work to go in and actually, because if you go in and change these drills and you got to go back and you got to separate everything that moves and stuff, and that's a big job. That's what makes the tanks are still a big job. The drills would be even more of a big job. That's why I just stay away from that stuff. They made it a little easier to go in there and modify stuff. I'd be going in there and changing a bunch on the drills and having more options, but it's just really hard. I haven't really even used this big drill at all. You gotta really turn wide so you don't jackknife it. Oh, yeah, and this quad track grabs the line like crap, like usual. Anybody that does the K stuff, oh, can't seem to make stuff grab lines. Is that the Ackerman steering that needs to be tweaked? Beats, or I forget.
I'm not sure.
I forget. Somebody told me what you need to tweak to make it grab the line better. It was Jake that was telling me. Yeah, no, I know you gotta enter into it a little better, but some of the John Deere tractors, you can be pretty, like, you can be making the turn and they can hit the line pretty good, but quad tracks have always been bad at grabbing lines, and this one's the same, I guess.
Because it's a John Deere. It just knows how to do what it needs to do.
Oh, it's because the modders do the John Deere's got it dialed in, I guess. Yes,
I doubt that, because you're probably using the same modder for both Case and John Deere.
I don't think Carl Farm doesn't do any of the John Deere's, I don't think.
Yeah, but I think all Carl did was the traction list, wasn't it?
Yeah, and some in-game options, I think, but
who knows?
my wife's like, "What did you decide about the Prime days?" I'm like, I bought a DJI Mini 3 drone today on Prime deals.
What'd you buy?
DJI Mini 3 drone.
Oh, drone.
I already have one. I have a Maverick Zoom or whatever. I think it was like $3,500. A little more expensive, and she's like, "Well, you don't need another drone," and I'm like, "Yeah, but the one I have already is pretty big, and when I pack all my stuff out to the combine or the drill, like, I pack a bunch of stuff, and I'm like, I don't even take my drone out half the time because it's so big. It takes, like, it's not as big as like a spray one or anything, but it just takes so long. I'm like, I just want a mini one. The mini one is so tiny, you can just pull it out and take some video footage quickly. Like, that's what I want. So
Something size you're used to.
yeah, easier to work with, I suppose. But she's like,
you're
you
in
don't
your
need
comfort zone.
She's like, "Did you sell your other one?" She doesn't want me to have 2 drones. And I said, "Well, I'll try and sell my other one." But she's like, "You don't need a drone." And I'm like, it's $300 cheaper on Prime days. I even looked at the record and what it normally goes for, because, you know, on Prime days sometimes they jack stuff up and then drop it to make it look like it's a good deal. But I got an add-on, a honeydew, or I forget what it is, and it says, like, the trend over the last 90 days, it's dropped by $300. So I'm not getting hosed. But I gotta sell my other one, so probably won't use it unless I can find some more use of it doing fields or something, but my wife's like, you better sell it. You won't be happy. And I'm like, you know what? Why can't I have 2 drones? I can have 2 drones. How many?
No, you can't.
Wow.
Come on, you're married. You know better than that.
Yeah, I'm learning that. How many mods has I got in my folder? Oh, boy, oh boy. Let's just see. Most of the mods I play with like work together, or I've edited stuff to make it work, so I haven't played with a fair bit. How many mods we got in here? Ooh, 460. Ooh, ouch.
Jesus.
That's a lot.
I always have right about 100.
I have a lot of stuff that I don't use, but I'm pretty good at reading the log and pretty good at fixing errors if anything does conflict, so I usually don't have a problem with lots of mods. But I should trim that down. There's a lot of John Deere stuff there. I just basically took whatever we had on the server and put it in a different folder for single player, and then I've added other stuff in that I want, so it just gets bigger and bigger. So like there's John Deere stuff in there, like, you know, all the stuff Dietz wants that I will never use. So I could get rid of a couple hundred probably pretty easily. And I gotta be careful with scripts usually. Usually if there's a new script that I put in, I gotta test it first and make sure it works. And didn't really start this save off right. I had Andrassi did Raymore, kind of like some of the file folders and stuff were different than like an actual structure of what a map should be. So Texar got it and he reorganized all the files and stuff, but then in him organizing stuff and changing file paths for whatever reason, I don't know why, I've looked at it and I've compared both versions. For whatever reason, the peas, lentils, and flax are gone in his version, which I don't understand why, because it's all, to me, all the file paths look good. So I started off with Texar's because it was a little more organized and he kind of cleaned it up a bit, and then realized that I couldn't plant some of the crops that I want to plant, so then I threw our server version on. So I kind of, you know, into the save game, so it's using a different map, and so I'm pretty sure my train's not on here. I don't see a working train. So it's, the two versions have some conflicting going on, so I've had to go in and edit the save game. And you know, the first year no AI planted any crops. Now they're planting crops because I had to add that all in, and so I've had to kind of play around with things to get it to work. That's just me not being prepared, I guess. So I'd have a big drive to steal all your mods. And lots of stuff that I'm working on for buildings wise that aren't finished that I throw in here for some reason and then forget to take them out. But yeah, if anybody wants a Maverick Zoom drone, I bought it for $3,500. I'm not sure what it's worth now. I'd probably sell it for $1,500.
Jesus Christ, just throwing that money around.
Maverick Zoom. What do they go for? Maverick 2 Zoom? I'm not sure. Oh, they still go for $2,500. Never mind. I'm not selling it for $1,500. $2,000. My wife would be happy because the Mini 3 was only $700, so that would more than pay for the new drone.
Well, in $2,000, she can get her nails done and her hair.
No, we keep our money separate still. We like pay for bills and stuff together, but we still have separate accounts so that no, you know, I can't be like, hey, I don't think you should be buying that, and vice versa type thing. So we still, but
But she's telling you not to have 2 drones, so she's kind of telling you.
Well, because she's very organized and she doesn't like. She knows how I am. I'm a hoarder. She's not.
You're a whore. I get that.
I have a lot of, like, I have an old computer. Like, after I upgraded this one, I still have my old computer and it just sits in a closet. She would like it gone, and I'm like, well, I might need it one day. She's like, it's been in there for 5 years. Like, I'm like, fine, I'll put it out in the shop.
Her grandma came over. You need to sell this old, or what is this? This computer. Well, the computer's a screen. It's like, no, this is my computer. Well, this is your new one. Well, you should sell this one. It's like, no. Why? It's like, because it's mine.
Yeah.
It cost me a lot of money.
Yeah.
We'll sell it. No.
I'm the same way. You know, my old one was like a couple grand, and wife's like, if you don't use it, just get rid of it. I'm like, you never know. The day you sell it, and then one day you'd be like, oh, now I need it. Like, why didn't I keep that? That's why. I'm not that much of a hoarder. I don't have that much stuff, really.
Like I said, you know, the wife, she's got to use this, so she has a bunch of files in there. She didn't get copied over, right? She just, you know, she copied the picture of the file over, but not the actual, you know, folder.
Oh.
Before I realized it, it's like, well, I guess you will have to grab it later.
Yeah. That's important. What's Trevor saying here? I almost bought a DJI Phantom Mini. Okay, the Phantom is the white ones, aren't they? They still make those things on Prime days, but didn't know how nice they would take videos. Oh, they should take really good videos, like the Maverick Zoom that I have. I think it was the Maverick 2 Zoom. Like, it is crystal clear picture. Like, it is amazing how good they take. And like, I think the DJI Mini 3 that I just bought, like, I think it has even better picture because my Maverick 2 Zoom is like 5 years old or something.
And I didn't even think about, or didn't even try looking at the Prime days. I didn't really care.
I had some shop lights that I wanted to buy for our new watershed that we put up. So I waited for Prime days to do those, and then the DJI thing was there, and I've had it in my cart for a while, but
the only 2 things I kind of need right now is I want to try to find like the Ring doorbell. If I want to find at least one of those, and then a camera for the baby's room.
Oh, that'd be good to have.
But like I said, we still have a couple months before she goes in there, so I'll do some more research and wait until we got not spending all this damn money. We talked to our
is it on your list or your thing?
No, I didn't.
No, I haven't put it on
I
there.
have time to research. I'm picky about that shit, so I told the wife I'd buy whichever one I wanted.
Oh, that makes sense. It's called the DJI Mini. Was it a 3? Trevor? That would have been the same one I bought today. I'll let you know how it is. But as from everything I can see, I think it's even better than my 5-year-old drone. And my 5-year-old drone was still really crystal clear picture. If I had my external hard drive down here, I would change my display for my stream and I'd show you some of the footage, but need to find some. I just need to take all that old footage and do a little edit one day and put it all together. I don't even know why I take the footage otherwise, but I usually edit it on the, because I have, like, for my same came with the Mini, but I got one of those remote controls that have the big screen on it, so I don't have to put my phone, like my first one, my phone had to clip onto the remote control, and then I went and bought like a $800 controller with a screen in it. Well, this Mini one comes with its own screen built-in controller.
You just need to turn to the Larson Farms of the old Canadas.
Yeah. I don't know if my dad would want to be on YouTube. I don't think he'd be as funny as Dougal, but
yeah, I don't think Doug wanted to be on YouTube at first. Some days he probably still wonders.
Yeah. I don't know if I'd be as entertaining. There's just so many of them, and I feel like they do a lot more exciting stuff than we do, but never know, I guess. If I get comfortable enough, my weirdness will come out, and that could be entertaining all in itself.
You get a chance looking at the JT Farms videos?
I didn't. I haven't. I went to bed last night, and then I forgot he even sent me the link, so I'll have to check that out.
I still like him because he's like just down to earth and funny.
Yeah. Oh, you bought a real cheap one, like a couple $100 one or something? Because some of the really small ones, I don't know how good their picture would be, but the DJI Minis are like pretty affordable. Like mine was $700, but I also bought like a really sturdy waterproof case with it and a screen protector and extra batteries. So my wife texts me, she's like, "No hoarding of more shit you don't use."
You watching your stream?
No. She just texted me, though. She just asked me about the Prime days, and I told her that I ordered the drone.
Oh.
No, she went, I don't think she'd be interested in Farm Sim.
Like, God damn, I told that SOB to sell one. Now he's hoarding another one.
Well, she wants me to get rid of my old graphics card, too. I got a 1070 Ti. And all this stuff just sitting in my closet. Like, I'm never going to use it. And I found a site that will pay you for it, but they only want to give me like $150.
Go do that Bitcoin bullshit.
Well, I have her uncle used to do it, and he says just there's not much money in it anymore. It's getting harder to mine, and there's a point, like it's getting kind of late now, I think, isn't it? Because there's a point where it eventually just ends. Like, I'm not sure. The last few Bitcoins are pretty hard, I think, to mine, but... Oh, I was like, what the... Freaking coaster stuck to my drink. I don't think a 1070, I think it's got to be a better graphics card than that, but... Man, we got a bunch of stuff blowing up on Facebook here. I said, hi. John's like, looking forward to it in the AM. John messaged me. He messaged me this morning. And he's like, thanks for the video while I'm getting paid at work. Just watching your video.
After that,
yeah.
Tad, get back to work.
What? Where's Tad?
When he said he was getting paid to watch your video.
Oh, Junt, sorry. Junt Farms. They're Junt. That a Milwaukee or DeWalt drill? Milwaukee. Because Milwaukee's the best. It's funny, we used to be DeWalt now. I bought a Milwaukee grease gun. And Dad's got his DeWalt's. And I think he's like, I'm on Prime days, I'm buying the Milwaukee. I'm like, oh yeah, because he's always using my grease gun. I'm like, where the hell's my grease gun? And he's got it. And I'm like, excuse me. I bought that. It was like $500. Do you know by chance how many that Burgos Signature Edition costs? Oh, good question. I do not. I don't think it's any extra. It's just different matte, like different matte paint. I honestly, I don't know what the Signature Edition costs, but I do know we priced out a new 1,300 bushel tank, the 9,000 series, and it was 550 grand just for the tank. So yeah, and I think the drill for like another 66-foot drill. I think when we just bought a new drill 3 years ago, and it was, I want to say 350, 360, 360 grand.
Eddie, you only live once.
Well, Dad was thinking about pulling the trigger on the big tank, and then other opportunities came up for other stuff. So no equipment this year. Just fixing up our 8-year-old 7,000 series tank, which I need to do because all the parts are in now, and it's just been so bloody hot every day. I do not want to touch the metal or anything on that drill. It's just so damn hot on the bare hands. And we're looking up putting some buildings up and, you know, other opportunities for stuff. So comes first. So there'll be no equipment purchases this year. You realize we haven't been bothered by those drills in that other field at all. Are they still going?
They're all probably crashed to each other.
Well, I would see something, I would assume. I'm just gonna assume. Oh, they're just going. I love it. For whatever reason, they're not doing the headlands, but we messed something up there. But we'll get that done after. But they look like they're oh, they haven't really been in any hard spots yet, so I'm sure we'll get bugged eventually. I wouldn't think that it would, but I mean, every year stuff goes up in price anyway, so maybe is more money. I'm not sure. Man, this maybe isn't the best hay field either. It'd be fun for the cutters going around all these trees. Might have to remove some tree groves. Thinking doing like the field right by the feedlot, but that's like I want to say it's like a 400-acre field, so I'm probably gonna do it. I don't know what I should do. Should I do like half in corn, but then how do you do a Courseplay on half a field? I guess you can map out. You can like draw a course too with Courseplay, I think, so I might try that. Draw your edges. So it would be nice to do like half wheat or barley and then silage that early and get some in the pit and then do corn later. Would be nice. I hope they do. That's why I'm not doing any work on the Burgo stuff. I'm hoping they come out with the 9000 series stuff and the signature edition stuff. Would be nice. Even if they just came out with the signature edition that's still on the newer carts, it would be pretty easy just to change the color and do some decal or decals for the 9000 series.
Goddamn back sheet Fridays.
What?
I'm ready for fact sheet Fridays.
Me too. When do those start?
Hopefully soon. Need to get our little ish taken care of.
Yeah, that'd be nice. I'd like to know what we got coming. And I can plan some things and stuff. Still haven't pre-ordered it. I probably should.
I'll wait until like a day before and pre-order it.
Hey, you better use my code. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know how that works. Like I have a code, but how do if people order on Steam, how do you put the code in for Steam? I don't know how that works.
Well, I'll buy the game outright, so.
No, I was just bugging you. I don't care if anybody uses it. Not sure. Somebody said, guess my RTX 3080 doesn't like it. Too much detail. And somebody else said their 3060 is holding 60. I don't know. The person that says their 3080 can't handle Hubbard, they've got some shit mods. That's all I gotta say.
El Shito.
Because I'm pretty sure it runs 60 FPS if you just load the map and have no mods. I'm pretty sure. People don't seem to understand. You got some crap mods in there. That's not the map. It's your mods. Like I get like 30, 40 FPS right now, but I'm running a lot of stuff. Running Courseplay. I got a lot of mods on here. If I don't have any of these mods, this map runs 60 FPS. Yeah, I'm hoping they show us some cool stuff. I was disappointed in 22 when they started showing fact sheets. I'm like, oh, okay, that's cool. Like, it just wasn't. Be nice to see some neat stuff. Really hoping for like a grain bagger, but I don't think we're gonna see any of that. Yeah, 30 to 40. And I mean, I usually crank up in on dev mode here, set quality, especially for screenshots. I'll set this to high, but you don't want to play on high because then it seems to take me down to like 8 FPS. You try and change all the high detail and render stuff really far away. It's not. I mean, in 25, that's going to be way more doable because they've changed a lot of that stuff. But with 16x, trying to render a bunch of stuff and not have a bubble, it's causes some FPS problems for sure. You were making your FS25 wish list? Nice. What do you want to see in FS25, Travis?
I don't remember what the hell we were talking about yesterday.
One tire doesn't even touch the ground all the time. Come on, 100-footer, you better be flexing. Yeah, I don't think I could see that 4 miles an hour, 3 miles an hour in FS. I don't think I could do it. That would just be too slow. And 11 miles per hour is a little fast, but it'd be boring otherwise, I think. Well, these guys are all going around. Not any problems yet. Might get done this field.
More American tillage. Cool.
Yeah. A nice North American front boom. Yes. Yes. Like a Haggy. Please. A Haggy and a Fendt Rogator. That's the only two sprayers we need. Done. Oh, somebody left the course. Of course. Of course.
Nope, I said, I imagine with 150 brands, I imagine they'll try getting like a Ford or Chevy or like a Peterbilt Kenworth or something.
I would hope so.
Because they already have Mack and Volvo, so they're trying. Make the console peasants happy.
Oh my god, we got a cluster. Spoke too soon. I'm not sure what's up with them today. They never turn this steep, ever. Not sure what's getting into these guys. They never turn like that. This is right. Yeah. They really seem to be struggling for some reason.
That nice John Deere loader would be nice too, but I know they won't get the construction license.
Yeah, probably not.
They won't have to finish mine.
Yeah, I'd be surprised to see a Haggy, but that would be nice. We got a Macdon Swather. I'd really like to see a Massey Swather, but I think since we have the Macdon, I don't think we'll see any other brands of Swathers, to be honest.
I said any kind of American spray, Case or Haggy or Fendt.
I know they've never done any American self-propelled. They've always been Euro ones that we don't know. And then when precision farming came out, I'm like, oh, we're gonna get American sprayer, and then we got a pull type John Deere, and I'm like, oh my god.
Well, hopefully they'll have the goddamn precision built-in game this time instead of the stupid mod.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Get your hopes up
That's
for
the last
that.
two games been that way.
Guess we'll find out. I think we're gonna have some problems with these lands coming up. It's really hard. It's like, do you separate them a bunch so that they give time for the other guy? Which I think last time when I seeded, I ran only these two quads together. I didn't have the Kloss, and the 715 was on that other drill, and he was in a separate field. Actually, 715 was on this drill because this is the corn planting drill here with the special corn planting stuff on it, which is only like. It's definitely not right. It's not how it is on the drill, but it's close enough for now. And I had this guy in the own field. It seemed to work good with 2 drills, especially if I spaced them out. But 3 I seem to have problems with. Oh, yeah, J&M, right? Yeah. Yeah, J&M grain cart based game. That'll be nice.
CJ was even talking like yesterday about like the header carts and other shit like that.
Oh yeah, that'd be nice. Your cart that doesn't slide. What kind of world would it be in? I really need to repair this guy. Get rid of his ugly ass cracks. Looks good other than that shitty wear on there, that's about. I was thinking I need to buy one of the wheeled classes and then put the pitbull plate on it. That'd be sick. For pack and silage. I like it.
Kind of nice they did some more like old equipment too, kind of like how they did for 22.
Yeah.
I mean, like not so old, like, you know, maybe like 90s or early 2000s.
Yeah. What is this guy even doing? What are you doing, buddy?
But we'll see.
Where are you going? Oh, I don't think he was supposed to. I put him on the wrong line, I think. I don't think they were supposed to go that way. Did not look at the line because... No, he just didn't turn right. Oh, man. That's green. You always want to go towards green. He just didn't. Yeah, he just didn't turn right. Is red. You always got to go towards red. The other guy's right behind him. We're going to have trouble with these guys, I think. Yeah, it's hard to say. I mean, I'm excited for the new game. They've made so many good improvements. I'm excited for it. Endless possibilities, anyway.
Here's what other crops are going to add too.
Yes. We've only said rice, but I'm sure they're adding more than just rice.
Well, I know they got rice and spinach, but no, they said there's more.
Yeah, I'm hoping for...
Because I won't touch either one of those two new crops.
I won't either, I don't think. But they got to branch out and try and do stuff that you see all over the world. That's... brings in a whole bunch of new players. You know, if they just did corn and soybeans, you know, their game wouldn't be probably as popular as it is. Because, yeah, I know that's what a lot of guys want. But I mean, I guess they have that in their base game anyway. But my knees. Hell yeah. At my age, you can't sit here forever. I need one of those standing desks. What do we got now? Sure got a lot of comments with Texter's map being released. That's good. Hopefully people enjoy it. It's definitely, I wouldn't say it's like, you know, my favorite area, but I feel like he's really, like, he's portrayed the area really well. Put a hat back on? Why? What's wrong with me not wearing a hat?
You're blinding us.
I don't have that. high of a receding hairline. You want to see some other people? They got, like, I still got a good head of hair on me. I'll put my hat on. I'm not saying anything, Trevor, about Nebraska. It's a good place. I just enjoy Raymore better, but
you're a goofy Canadian.
I might have to give it a go. Do some corn and soybeans with some ideals in those hills. It is. It's different, but in a good way. I feel like it's got the flat area for somebody like me that might like the more flatter stuff, and it's got the hilly areas for people that like that. And like, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with it. Texar does really, really good work. So, what? No ideals allowed in Nebraska? What? Can I use X9s then? Or what about Kloss? Could I use Kloss? Yeah, I bleed Raymore. I like Raymore. I'm bringing this map to 25. Well, I think as long as Drosty lets me, but all the detail work's already been done and stuff. Look at that. There's a hill there. Look at that hill. Woo, that was steep. That's funny. Kloss is the only thing. I could do a full Kloss. I could do that. Really? 1.5 minutes. You live that close to the factory? Man. I'm surprised you don't work there. Big kitty cats, huh? I didn't know that, though. You were a mechanic, so I was just curious, because I'm like, well, if you live that close, but I could run some cloth combines, probably. I don't like the tracks on them. Tracks on the Ideal just look so much cooler. I don't really like the flat track. But it's not the end of the world, you know. I've run cloth combines before with Jake and them on the server. That was fun. To do some, I'm sure come 25 we'll do some big farming on the small map that we start with. In 2 weeks we'll probably be over the base game map, but hey, we'll have a fun 2 weeks. I'll even try and stream it. That's why you put row crop duels on. Makes sense. You're a New Holland person? Hey, there's nothing wrong with that, man. New Holland's a good combine. I actually have some good New Holland combines. I just have to check the store here that Drosty worked on for the server, because he's a New Holland guy. Him and Eric usually run New Hollands. And we'll get to use the new CR11, or the case variant and the New Holland variant of the big new combine. I'll definitely give those combines a go.
I'd drive them.
Yeah.
Drive them to the dealership.
Yeah, Deej is a hard ass. You know, he likes his one stuff, and they give me a hard time liking Ideals, but they like John Deere. They like paying out their yin-yang for stuff.
Yeah, but at least with the deers, we're not planting while harvesting.
Oh, this isn't a gleaner now. Come on.
Yeah, but it's wild stepchild.
I wouldn't think so. And the worst combine in canola before the X9 was John Deere combines. They were absolutely the worst in canola. I asked any neighbor around here. I said, do you ever look at what you're throwing out when you do canola? And he said, no, you do not. He said, because they cannot keep canola in no matter what they do. I think the X9's better, but all my neighbors that run John Deere, they said the John Deere was really good, just was not good in canola, and they were that way for a long time. Wait, a Silver Cedar fan is talking? Who's a Silver Cedar fan? Because canola is trash.
Yeah. It's too greasy. It just falls right out of combines.
Well, I guess
That's why it's all.
you guys wouldn't know anything about canola in your area, but here, that's the John Deere. The last 20 years, they were absolutely the worst combine in canola, and it didn't matter what you did.
Because they're so good in the States, we don't have to worry about old Canada up there.
I guess so. You don't want our canola oil, eh?
Nope.
Well, I know they're Silver Cedars. I wouldn't run a. I don't know. I've never ran a cleaner, but. Oh, the CR11 gold paint. Are they gonna? Is that an option? You can buy the gold painted one. Geez, I can barely pull this little hill up here.
Dumpster on wheels. Good old Ben.
What's a dumpster on wheels? Are we talking about John Deere's and canola still?
No, I think talking about the I'm not sure.
A dumpster on wheels would be pretty cool.
Maybe next April.
Next April. You don't think so? Yeah, I was gonna say they debuted that in gold. If you show somebody like that, I know it's probably just like a show special, so somebody would probably be able to buy that combine. Because I know the one year for the trade show, we have a big farm show that's in Red Deer, and the one year they had a Massey combine at the show, and we bought the combine at the show, and that was a bad idea because it had been taken around to so many shows, different parts taken off it and put on and stuff, and yeah, we had lots of issues with that combine. So Dad's like, I'm never buying a show special again.
I think it was like what the international dominators, the demos. I think they actually tore them down afterwards, didn't they?
Yeah, probably might have. Paint class, it's a dumpster. Well, I don't know. I'm pretty happy with the ideals now, like our 23. I wasn't happy with our 2019, but they've put a lot of money into fixing them because, like I said, they came out, I think, a little too early with the ideal because it had problems the first few years. But our 23 I was very happy with it. And they've even put some stuff in that was good in the 2019s that they took out that made the ideal not that great in canola, because I did struggle in canola last year with it. So they've put some plates back in, because in the 2019 version, the one thing it did well is it really did good in canola, so they put some of the cleaning plates back in that the 2019s had. So I should have all the nice 2023 stuff, and then I should be able to be really good in canola again as well now, so that'd be nice. Hoping anyway, we'll find out. But yeah, wheat and barley, I was 0.2, 0.1 of a bushel loss, so I was pretty happy with that. Can't get much better than that. Anything under a bushel actually is really good. And most places now, like when you sell to an elevator, they dock an automatic 1% anyway, so it doesn't really matter if you're under the bushel loss, because the elevator's going to take it no matter what. Doesn't matter how clean it is, so. Now, you still get the odd elevator that will actually give you the proper dockage of what came off your combine, but there is some places that are just a one bushel dockage pretty much, so. As long as you're under that, then it don't matter. At least up here in Canada, anyway. See if we got any new comments to read here. funny, you know, you'd say Texter's name and people are like, I still play Midwest Horizons, aka CJ. And they'll be playing.
He's playing.
I know,
on,
which is
Forest.
Yeah, I know. He says the first map that's actually pulled him away from Midwest. Oh, that was pretty funny. Somebody said they were crawling out of bed to download, and I said, man, that is some farm sim dedication. I don't know. Some guy says he can't play the map, so. I said, reinstall your game, delete your shader cache, no mods in your folder. If you even have the newest NVIDIA graphics updates, go back. And he said he tried all that and he still can't load the map. So he's doing something wrong. Because if you have no mods in your folder and you just load up a map, a new save, you should have no problems. Definitely doing something wrong if you can't do that. I don't get these people that struggle and have all these problems. What are they doing? We're gonna try and turn sharp here. Yeah. I'm stuck. There's drills coming everywhere. I don't know what to do. Come on. Actually going the wrong way here, but I told him to re-download the game. Says he has, but I don't know. Generally, I don't help those people because usually they're a lost cause. You have no mods, and you know, sometimes people will have a save game and they're like, oh, I don't have any mods loaded up, but they still have all the mods in their folder and they're playing on a corrupted save game. You have to start a fresh save. You can't. You have some mods and you corrupt a save, then you gotta start over. You know, shader can. I don't know. Normally, I don't help those people. If they say that, I leave them alone. If I have any issues, generally Google will help me out, or I know to do enough stuff. And oh, why do they keep trying to do these bloody turns? I don't know what I changed. They never used to turn that sharp.
I oops and put the delivery store right next to the house, and I bought a tractor and it's inside the house.
Oops. Luck with that, eh? That's hilarious. No getting that one out. Seen a lot of people laughing.
Alright, let's see here. Let me
Probably Ben hitting the laugh button.
Let me respawn that bitch.
Amazon delivery is on point. Yeah. What's good, 2X? How you doing, man? There are dumpsters on tracks. Yeah, well. Yeah. Probably. They'll go up to the end here, and that guy will have problems turning. You know, it's just the usual. Usual yahoos. All right, Ben, calm down with the smiley faces, okay? I could see all that stuff just flying off the handle. Jesus. Did you hit the like button like 100 times? Ben, that would be nice, thanks.
Nice, we had some freaking decent beak equipment instead of this bullshit.
Yeah, where's Smebby at? Come on, Smebby. Bring it to us. I want to be
I'll
bored
have
out of my
Mayhem
mind
give
and do
you
beats.
sucky.
I want to be bored out of my mind and do beats. I'll just freehand this. Why not? Why don't you make some fake accounts? No, it's okay. YouTube gets rid of the fake accounts. I tried that when I was trying to reach 1,000 subs. I found a site and I paid for subs. Yeah, those subs got taken away pretty quickly. YouTube doesn't allow that type of stuff, so.
Well, Eddie taking goddamn shortcuts.
I tried. It didn't work. Yeah, see, Jeremy has no problem. But Jeremy, you're also very skilled in farm sim, okay? So. It's only a few people that you think Deets will work on his own beat equipment. I don't know. He doesn't really have a lot of motivation, so.
Yeah, like old Ben though. If I get pissed enough using this bullshit equipment, I might make my own. You know how I am.
Yeah, that's true. All right, let's find the worst beat equipment. All right, Deets, you're up.
I'm taking this 3,500 piece shit to the field right now.
That guy made the proper turn this time. I'm so proud of him. It's working, man. Same thing with Twitch. You can do it, but they don't count.
Why the fuck is this tractor on the other side of the goddamn roads? The field's on this side of the road, dummy. That's part of the fair thing. I'm looking for 25. The goddamn hired worker staying inside the field.
Oh yeah, the hired worker is gonna be nice. I'm gonna enjoy playing single player so much better. I might never play MP. No, I'm kidding.
It's the same thing. Just you see other people every now and then.
True. But yeah, I'm excited for that.
Unless it's Mayhem, he quits.
I think that's hilarious. He's not gonna come around if we keep saying that, okay? It was funny though, because
that would be the problem. Would be.
it was so funny because we're gotta tell you guys a story anyway. We're gearing up to play the server, and we're playing on what was that big Hastings? Were we playing on Hastings or was it Spring Creek? I think it was Spring Creek. We were waiting for Raymore to come out, and he had just built the big feedlot, planned it all out, didn't get to use it because we quit playing the map. So then he's like, all right, Raymore, I'm going to build a feedlot. And he built the feedlot. And when you first build a feedlot, if you're playing properly on an MP, you kind of got to go through a whole year before you buy any cattle, because you got to get all your feed set up and get all your crops off, so then you can kind of buy cattle in the winter. And he gets all that done, and like, I get it. He did a bunch of silage. He had like 3 big massive pits. Like, that's a lot of work. We all helped haul silage. Random did most of the packing. And then gets cattle, feeds one day, and then he says he's done running a feedlot.
Yeah, he runs a loader for one damn day, and he freaking has an aneurysm.
Yeah. He's like, I'm over it. And I'm like, but that's the feedlot. Like, it takes that long to get going. I cheated on my feedlot. I went and bought a bunch of feed I didn't cheat. I just hauled in a bunch of feed so I could get cattle right away. I wasn't going to wait till I could get my crops off. So I spent a bunch of money, but if you don't have that option, then you have to wait to get your crops off.
Yeah, I was pissed too, because I was looking forward to doing the silage harvest. I said I ended up being in the hospital for it. She's like, damn it.
No.
Yeah, come back and here's this feedlot, and oh yeah, by the way, I'm not running no more.
Yeah, you're on your own. It is a lot of work, and like we all warned them too. We said, a feedlot is a ton of work. Oh yeah, I'm fine. The AI will have decent IQ. Well, from what I've seen, from what Giants has shown, is it like it does headlands now, and it calculates how to properly turn and then do an angle. It looks pretty impressive. And it looks like the mapper will have to set all the AI stuff up on their fields, but it looks like it's going to be fairly simple to do in GE. So So you shouldn't have help running into trees. It should be flawless from what they're showing. It looked like it was going to be really nice. I think my hay does not. Oh, I got grass turned off for whatever reason. There we go. Oh, we got a little bit back over there that I missed. Then we'll have our hay ground, and then not sure what else I like to seed with this guy. Then we will be on to our next stuff. As long as I get my peas and my lentils in, we can fast forward to May, and then we can start doing our other crops. I can do flax in May. I did 750 acres of lentils. That's all I'm doing. That big field is going to be time consuming, so that one wasn't doing any more lentils. I should probably do another pea crop yet, but maybe do pea crop somewhere with this 100-footer as well. Then we'll decide what we're doing. Corn. Don't think I'm going to do any soybeans. Don't really have a need for that here. Let's see. Need to do some barley and wheat because I want to do a ton of baling with the feedlot. I want to run like 3 balers on a Courseplay course, so we'll bale the flax. I'm thinking.
You just like kicking yourself in the nuts, don't you?
What?
You just like kicking yourself in the nuts, don't you?
I like myself, yeah.
You want to run 3 balers?
Yeah. Well, I use a straw harvest add-on. You got accumulators. They'll drop them. They'll drop them all, so don't have to drop singles 3 in a row.
I'm gonna post a picture and screenshots. You'll see how pissed off I am with this goddamn hard worker.
Oh, you're gonna plant 29, Benjamin? Yeah. See, I seeded it with 3 drills, and for whatever reason, I could not get the course to compute until I made it go on an angle, which sucked because then my drills would run into each other as they were turning around because they're going on an angle. So I had to babysit them, but it was 4 hours and 40 minutes. But yeah, I didn't really... Courseplay didn't really like that field, so I did struggle. I had to babysit quite a bit, but...
Yeah, look at that, Eddie.
Well, let me see here. What? How did he end up there?
I don't know. I was trying to find him, and I was like, God damn it.
Isn't that the shack that hires a train, or is that just like a...
It might be, but I'm doing the field, the field's behind it, and he's on top of the goddamn shack.
I don't know how a hard worker gets up there. That's hilarious, though. That is funny. All right, we got a grass field. I'm not sure what I want to do in 54. What should I guess we could do a wheat field, eh? Or maybe we do half of 48. That'll be a tough one to decide what to do for that field. I don't really want to do... How big is this field? I don't really want to do... That's 457 acres, this field, so... Yeah, I don't know if I want to do that big of a cornfield for chopping. That's like way too much. Two nights in a row, I know, but hey, I'm way earlier. Like this is the time of night that I started last night, and I've already been streaming for what, an hour and a half already. So we're a little bit earlier, still late, but The wife's on nights, and then she's off for 2 weeks, so I figured I better get a couple streams in. Yeah, I know you'd watch it daily, Possible Rockets, but not everybody likes to play this way. Or watch this style, I should say. Let's do... That hayfield is done. I'm excited.
All right.
I don't know what Dietz's hired workers are on. Something. Which way do we want to go around to the feedlot?
I had that much problem. I don't know what the hell his deal is. We'll see if it does any better than this goddamn sure beet harvester.
Is that the guy that's topping?
No, I was trying to plow the field next to it.
Oh, and it wasn't working. It has weedies, yeah. You don't like the fancy things on the top there? I think that's what all new tractors have now for their beacons.
Yeah, they all want this quality fanciness.
Yeah. This is how all the new tractors are. Where's the map based out of? Raymore, Saskatchewan. Yeah, little light bucks. All the new equipment has that. I'm not sure I like it either, but the big beacons are, we're so used to them, but they're this thing does not track straight. Yeah, that is correct. It definitely likes to, look at that. It's like going sideways.
Yes.
The beacons and stuff too are kind of ugly. I know we're used to it, but they're really ugly.
You don't need no spink and bacon beacons.
I like to have them at night so people actually see me coming, but
They see you rolling, they hating.
Yeah, this
Let's see here.
does not pull straight. Sideways indeed.
At least the topper tractor's still going kind of decent-ish, so that's a good sign.
That's good. At least one of your hired workers isn't a moron. Not yet, anyway.
I didn't know Ben was running my farm with me.
Oh. Guy passed out from hunger. You starving your workers there, Deeds? Man. I've never used this drill. You notice that it tracks so weird. Like your tires on the back here are supposed to be steer tires, not be steered around corners and stuff. But yeah, it could just be this tractor. Because I feel like I pulled this drill before and I don't think it ever tracked like this, to be honest. Could be that I just never paid attention, but not really driving that straight either, but he's there in spirit. Okay, so I'm not the only one then if it's doing it to other people. Well, yeah, I was going to show you the New Hollands, wasn't I? That's what I was going to do. I think they got all the same track options that the cases have, custom modding's cases. I think Eric converted this custom modding combine. Here's the modded ones. So we got the Firestones on it. The 980.
I'm a Firestone.
990. The 1090. Got all that on it. Grain tank. We got a couple options. And then you got lots of tire options. Michelin. Some quad track tracks, which I like these ones though, the Power Flex tracks. Oof, that just looks so good. Yeah, it's got all the track options. Basically everything that Custom Modding's case has. All the tire options were put on here. Axle lengths, 140, 144, numbers. Forget, I thought I did the numbers on here. I did. Could be wrong, maybe Drosy did them. I was trying to do the tracks and stuff, and I foobarred them up, so then I think Drosy ended up doing it, but... yeah, nothing special, but just makes it nicer for sure. Let's see the Rogator. Why do you want to see the Rogator? It needs lots of work still. Hey Chris, how you doing, man? I'll show you the Rogator. Fine. It needs more work yet. The rims I got modeled by TNA Modding, and then modify some tires. Dad did a bunch of like axle work and hydraulics, and then of course I stole a bunch of Bob's cab for his floater, and a hood off one of Sid's tractors. It's not quite right, it's close. I don't know, I didn't really want to be that accurate, but only has 2 different tires anyway right now. We got fenders, wide fenders, narrow fenders. This is 1100. Random did the decals for it. You got 1300, 1100 older style, and then you got the newer style, the C series with the black hood. 11 and 1300. And then we've got the sprayer design, so the sprayer is separate. So you've got this whole walkway back here. I kind of redid the walkway and stuff. So you can go from sprayer, spreader, and then we got Raven, John Deere, 6000, 7000, and then Raven, back to Raven, I guess. Then also the interior changes. I think it's the Fendt interior for the C series. So nothing special. It needs lots of stuff yet, but I know Bob doesn't like seeing it because he sees a bunch of parts of his on it, and I'm like, well, when you release something, you know, parts are going to be taken off stuff, and some of the exact parts on that floater are exactly what is on our Rogator in real life. So it's, I don't know why I can't take the parts. It's the same stuff. It's exactly the same in real life. So, but yeah, it still needs some. Tad has brought it a long way from what it was. Some of the stuff I do mod, and some of it I do not. Like I said, the rims, paid some money for TNA Modding to model the rims in the hub a long time ago. It was like, I don't know, I think he wanted $15 or something. I forget what I paid him for
How
it.
are we
but
doing, tractor?
Is he up on the thing again?
Damn. No, the sure beat the harsher side. You know, halfway down the field, let's make you turn.
Oh. I'm on Raymore, Saskatchewan, Chris. But yeah, the problem with the Rogator would probably never be released because it's got a bunch of parts from other modders, so some stuff I'd paid for, so technically it would probably be my property, but we got lots of NDM's parts on it, and I know that would be a no, so. And yeah, a lot of stuff needs to be finished on it, but it's got, you know, skin mesh hoses, because Deet showed Chad how to do that. So it's got some skin mesh hoses on it that move with the hydraulics. It's got more detail than it used to, but needs lights. None of that doesn't really have any lights on it. I know I'm supposed to be doing that, but I haven't got to it. If I at least get the lights done, at least we could share it with the guys on the server, and then you guys, some of us could at least play with it. But
I'll poke at the stick about as far as I want to go.
I know it's not even up close to your standards, Travis.
It's not my R4045.
No, and it won't be. I can't get stuff that nice. Now, if somebody already has it modeled and you just have to like separate and animate stuff, then I maybe could, but there's a lot of detail in that rogator missing. Tad's done a lot of work to get it where it is, but yeah, if I look at it, it still needs more, but
I'm just not a rogator fan.
yeah, and if you're working on something, honestly, you have to be interested in it, or else you'll never be motivated to work on it. Geez, Eric's having a marathon on Farm Sim, eh? Almost 4 hours?
He probably turned on,
Probably.
walked away.
What software do I use for modding? Well, you can use a bunch of stuff, but you use Blender. And then you need to have your Giants editor, of course, from their website. But Blender, for sure, to separate things. And what I recommend, buildings, vehicles, or map tweaking? Well, it depends, really. I'm not really good with vehicles, but Dietz is really good with modding vehicles. Just depends, I guess, where you want to start. What I would suggest for starting is either a mod or a building or something.
Your easy steps.
From the base game, import a piece of it into Blender and just try separating it. That would be what I would start with. Learn how to navigate Blender and then just start separating stuff. That's where I started. I would take somebody's mod and be like, hey, I want that piece off of it. And so I just started separating stuff, and then that's how I learned Blender, and then from there you learn more and more stuff. But that's how I started, was just separating things. Learning how to import and export out of Blender, get it in Giants Editor. Then you start learning about UVs and stuff, but that's what I would suggest. But there's no real... people are like, teach me how to mod, and there's no real way to do that. You really have to teach yourself slowly.
There's a lot of tutorials, but all depends on what you want to do.
Yeah. But there's no tutorial that tells you where to start and how to end. There's nothing out there. It's you kind of have to go on your own journey, as I guess I would say it. I don't want to sound like, hippie-ish or anything, but like you basically just have to start separating, and then you just kind of have to start figuring stuff out, and the more you do it, the more you'll get it. But there's no real tutorial or video out there that will teach you everything. There's hundreds of tutorials.
It's fun, but it's definitely time consuming.
Yeah. Probably planting this one. Not sure what I want to plant in this other field here. I miss my approach into this field. Doesn't appear to be one. Oh, we're going off-road. Yeah, how to make decals is fairly easy once you figure it out. It's not bad. I was going to say, I'm pretty sure I have that Magnum F decal on my actual West Steel bin that I bought this year that I could take a picture of, but you could probably grab one off the internet. But I was going to say, in real life, I could grab a picture. I think I have the Magnum F on the bin. I'm not sure. Maybe I don't. We're going to make an approach here. I'm just surprised there's no approach down here. The hopper silos walls 3D modeled or a ring with a texture? They're all rings with a texture. That's the best way. No bin should be 3D. 3D bins are in the past, and if you still do 3D bins, it's just awful. Pretty sure Bob still does 3D bins, but these are all normal mapped. Normal mapped is the way to go for any 3D looking stuff. If you still do 3D stuff, you're falling behind in the times. Other than vehicles, vehicles are mixture of both. But if you're gonna do like a big ass building with tin, you're doing 3D tin. I'm sorry, but go back to FS19. The normal map tin looks so much better, and it's so more game friendly. Like that looks good. I like that. I think these bins were done by what's his name? Glenn. I think he actually put out updated bins of these the other day. I'd seen him post a link to some hopper ones. It was pretty cool. I haven't seen him around in a while. Texture learning, yeah. And there's tutorials out there how to like if you went up to your bin, like say you have your Meridian bin here in Blender, I would go up to this ring in Blender and I would just, or down on this cone here where you want to put your Magnum F. I know it's not a West Steel bin, but you got to highlight these faces here so you get the exact faces and the exact layout. Duplicate them, I think. So you could like separate them out, then duplicate that, then take the one duplication, put it back into the frame, and then you have your other copy that's separate, and then UV map your decal onto that one that you've separated, and then that one you can at least pull in and out from the bin a bit so that's not like right in the same. That's how I would do the decal anyway. At least on the bins and stuff. What are we doing here? Trying to landscape an approach. And the slope tool sometimes works and sometimes doesn't. It's kind of annoying. I'm not gonna lie. This is a pretty big slope here. So slope, we want to right click up here for height, and then we want to. Oh, that's not bad. That should slope up to our height that we want. Sometimes it doesn't work that nice, but take that. That turned out pretty good. Or did it? Sometimes it's so deceiving with this giant stuff. Different angles here. It's hard to tell if it actually sloped up to the road or not. I think that's okay. We'll go with that. We will try that. And we'll do some tracks in there. Kind of went too far into the field, but oh well. Try and make it look somewhat pretty. That's not bad. That kind of blends in. Yeah, it's a lot of patience and time, and
A lot of rework too.
yeah, you bring something in, it'll be messed up, then you gotta take it back out. Like, it's just, yeah, it's not always perfect. Sure what we got this green patch here for. Not really sure what I want to plant here. These guys have been quiet. Oh, they look like they're all stuck. That's nice. What? Man, what is this guy doing?
It was their crumpets and tea time.
I guess, but... Okay, buddy, why are you going in front? Oh my god. These guys are... What I should have done is stop this guy before I went with the other guy. Just move these guys like a hair. Oh, and this guy's gonna go. Come on. They have no, like, sideways guidance. It's like these guys have been quiet over here. Should have known there was a reason. Stupid damn circles. Mess everything up. Diving in and out of test servers. Yeah, see, I've never tried modding for other games, but yeah, probably pretty similar. Well, sometimes a course is quiet and it actually goes really good, but yeah, you're right. Sometimes it does not. No, it has a poly limit. Okay, well, that makes sense. I feel like every game's got a poly limit, though. Like, Giants, you can do lots of poly, your game's just going to run really bad. I know, I'm all for the normal maps and stuff.
For map stuff, or vehicles, I like actual detail.
Yeah. As the normal maps evolve and get better and stuff for vehicles, and I'm sure there'll be more detail and stuff, but... Anything like tin or like a flat panel, I just like... Some of my buildings would be super high poly if I did 3D tin, and then I would have... The problem I was running into is when I first did 3D tin, it was nice, but then you go to build an interior for a shop, well, you're already at like 500,000 or 600,000 poly, or even 1 million, depending on how much tin you have, because you have inside and outside tin. Unless you separate each side of the wall and don't do double walls, but then you have no room to put any detail in the inside of the shop because it's such high poly. So that was my problem. And then doing the normal map, it's nice because then rather than your outside tin being 500,000 poly, it's like 20,000 poly. So it's nicer in that aspect, but that's why I like the normal map. And it actually, in the light and in the game, it actually reflects more like tin does in real life than I feel the 3D stuff does. 3D stuff flickers weird, which I know some people messaged me and they're like, "Oh, your tin still looks weird." And I'm like, "Have you ever looked at tin in real life in the sun? It actually has quite the kind of looks similar to what it does in the game." But guys are in my way. You're in my way. That's alright, we can drive all these guys. The center should be good. I don't think he'll get stuck. Shouldn't, but I'd say shouldn't, because you never know. Yeah, if you can make a bin pack look nice and stuff. I mean, Giants has already given you most of the textures and the normal map stuff already, so you just got to separate and do your different bin heights, right? And that's basically all BC Bueller did with his Meridian pack and stuff. He already had all the tools to do all that. Giants, and then just separate it and add some of his... I mean, he can model his own stuff too. But... my back's hurting.
Alrighty, I'm out of here.
Alright, Deets, have a good night.
Yep, take it easy.
Well, I can finish this. I think we'll get this field finished anyway. Want to do the entire hopper silos line. Wow. Well, you got time. You got about 3 months till 25 comes out, so better time than now to do it, I guess, eh? Get this guy going on here, and this should be this down and back should be the last pass for this field. All we gotta do, right? We gotta do headlands. I just about forgot. Those guys will be finished up. Yeah, we just gotta do some headlands because whatever they came down this corner and I started them somewhere I maybe shouldn't have, and they didn't finish, but that's okay. I don't know. Depends what they all change. We'll see. Hey, old dragon, how you doing, man? Undecided what I want to put in this field because we already got a hay field. And behind the feedlot, we're going to do half corn, I think, and half... That might bite me in the butt, though, if I only do half the field in one crop and half in the other. Because I know in Courseplay, when you go to make a course, you can... Pretty sure you can draw your own course. I forget where it was. Thought I could draw it somewhere. Somewhere in here, I'm pretty sure I can mark my own field. Might have to watch a video on that again. But so if I did do half of this field, then I can draw my own boundaries. Really debating. I think we might just do this field wheat and we'll still chop it. Oh, there we go. There's the draw custom field. Hold the left shift key for straight line. Interesting. Might be a little challenging to draw around all this stuff though, so yeah, I just struggling what I should do. You can actually do some green feed oats actually. I wonder how that would go. Maybe do that. Doing good. Thanks for asking, Matt. Green feed oats. Let's do a course here, but I'm going to do 2 headlands. See, number of headlands too, and it didn't do that last time. I knew I had 2 headlands here. It didn't even do 2 headlands. It only did 1. Maybe we'll put it to 3. See if it does that. I do have a lot of mods, yes. 490 some, I think, is what I looked. But pretty much all of them work together. I'm pretty good at making everything work. I can read a log pretty well. Unless it's a Lua error or something, then I have to usually talk with Thunder, but probably annoy him sometimes. We better save here. Haven't saved in a while, so. Oh, what mistakes did you do on it? See some of them once, yeah. Do have a lot of mods that are not public, so. Depends what I all build for myself and guys on the server build, and there's like 14 of us, I think, on the server, and probably out of 14 of us, 10 or 12 of us mod. So you get a lot of stuff converted when you got people that do that. This guy's done. Now he's got to finish his headlands. Dang it. Finish your headlands, buddy. Start him on the headlands over here and see how well he gets along. Oh. Nearest waypoint. Sure what his problem is. His waypoint's right here. Huh. There is no... Wow. There is no headland waypoint around here, I don't think. Yeah. That's why they didn't do a headland. There is no... For some reason, my headlands aren't working. Interesting. I'm going to have to seed this all by hand. That's annoying. Well. We better get after it. Oh, 100% I am buying FS25. It's already hands down better than this game. All the stuff they've teased us already. Better rendering, distance rendering. Your trees are going to look better. They've got rid of old gen consoles, so you're going to have better performance, more optimization. It's just going to be a huge win-win for everything. Obviously, probably going to have to redo some material stuff for vehicles because they're adding more reflection and clear coats and stuff like that. And placeables, it looks like placeables is going to be like construction kind of. So, you know, you got to get your wood and stuff and everything to build the framing. And so, I don't know. I think it's going to be good. We'll see, I guess. Yeah, it's hard to say, Rockets. I don't know if we'll add anybody or not. It's tough. It's everybody, you know, most of us have played together for years. Everybody's trustworthy. So we've never had any problems with anything being leaked or anything, and we've played for a couple years, I guess. And I mean, I played with Random and Jake years ago, and I think the last couple years I met Tad and Drossi and stuff, and everybody seems to get along and have a good time. That's the problem. You bring somebody new in and it just kind of, you know, you don't know them, and then that's when stuff happens. And so yeah, it's tough. A lot of paid for models, expensive models. You know, we don't necessarily just want floating around there because, you know, we've spent some good money to get them, right? So it's... I feel like this guy seeds a lot slower than he's probably needs to be repaired. But I guess I gotta do my headlands myself, so that's what we'll do. Not sure why I didn't do headlands in this field, but... And, you know, I've got some stuff that's written by Thunder that, you know, we don't want to share and stuff like that, so... Not that I want to do that with everything, like state controllers out there for everyone, but... No, yeah, see, I think ETS is a little more... I don't think it's frowned upon as much for paid stuff as Farm Sim is, right, I think it's a little more friendlier that way. Your partner with Giant Software? Me as well, Old Dragon. I am a partner as well. Pretty sure there's something coming out tomorrow. Can't talk about it, but I think that's what I looked at my emails. Gotta be careful, I don't want to lose the partner stuff. Pretty sure I saw something. But yes, usually before any information comes out, us partners see it the night before, and there is an embargo on it, so you can't spoil it before that date, or you can lose your privileges. So yeah. Which is fair. Makes sense. Man, I really wish the course did these outside rounds. It might make it difficult for combining. Not sure why it didn't do the outside rounds, but interesting. Ugh, I'm getting tired. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to quit streaming here soon. I don't know if I'm even gonna get this field done, to be honest. That's when I need follow me mod, then the other two could just follow me around. I'd make it way simpler, but at least we'll get our P field close to done. We got our hay field done. Still got lots of acres to cover. Yeah, we got our big lentil field done. Right now, we're pretty much just seeding all of our new ground, and we still got to seed all of our old ground that we had last year. So it is 11:30 p.m. for me, so it's almost midnight. And I farm in real life, so I usually get up, well, 7-ish. I know the sun's out at about 5 or 5:30, but yeah, the 120H. See, I'm not familiar with all the different low boys and stuff out there, but it's a big field as well. Oh, it's 6:30 in the morning for you. Wow. Nice. How are our crops looking in our area? They're pretty good, Jeremy. We're kind of borderline. We're getting a lot of heat right now. We've already had kind of a week of hot weather. The rest of this week is hot, and then all next week is hot. And chance of showers at night, but I don't know if we're going to get anything. The radar didn't show anything at night. I can go upstairs and look, and I didn't see anything on my phone. So, and if you go in the crop, like we were doing some fungicide today in canola, and you go in there and like the canola's wet in the morning underneath the canopy, so it's still got some moisture. But I'm thinking by next week we're gonna start getting pretty burnt up. So it would be nice to get a ½ inch of rain or something, but even if we don't, I think our crops are good enough still to get us, like, you know, not like a super duper good yield if we don't get any more rain, but decent enough. But, you know, we had really good moisture in the springtime, and we've had some pretty good rains. I want to say we're about 7 or 8 inches of rain since seeding, which is not bad, but we still need a couple more for harvest, or else harvest is going to come sooner than later. But oh, you live in Brazil, yeah. Jeez. That is a lot of different time zones in the United Kingdom, huh? Aw, who put a fence down in this corner? We're gonna make it, but man. Iron fences. I think Drosty fenced all that stuff because a lot of it's... Oh. Old Dragon, thanks for the sub, man. feel like I gotta change all those songs because I feel like they're like copyright. Because the other day I couldn't monetize the live stream because of the song was copyright. I'm like, oh man. That one hasn't seemed to be a problem, I don't think, the sub, but the one I have that's the membership is, but I appreciate the sub, thank you. I don't stream that often, so I haven't posted a video in a while, but no, I don't really do any live. If you go through my channel, I do have some old where I did some live stuff on the farm, but I only did a couple. I don't know, I just feel awkward doing them. And I don't know if my dad would really care to be on camera, so. But I did. Oh, excuse me. Oh. I did a few vlogs. They're on my channel. They're somewhere. I think I have them in a playlist somewhere. They're quite a few years old. My nose is itchy. That's why I enjoy doing some of these fields with Courseplay, because then I don't have to go around to the map and do it. It's just so weird it didn't give me a headland here. I used to stream like every night, but that's when before I came back to the farm. I still worked on the farm, but I would always go back to town at supper time, so then I had the whole night to pretty much stream. But now I live on the farm, so I usually work after supper, and so I don't stream like I used to, and I don't have the really fast internet. Like I have Starlink out here, which is still decent. Still not the best quality that I'd like for my stream, but the internet I had in town before was quite good. You're already sleepy, sorry. As soon as I get around that and get to this headline on this pass, I'm probably going to quit streaming anyway, so. I need to go to sleep. Oh, sorry, Rockets. I tried to hold that one. I couldn't help it. Part of the USA? I live in Canada. Do not live in the USA at all. I'm a Canadian farmer. Yeah, I figured I'd stream a little bit of this stuff. It's still, I don't know. Still not, you know, still got to babysit stuff, but I like my play style, so it's nice to, as much as it is boring doing bigger fields, it's just the way I like to play, so. I feel like anybody that does big fields usually does a time lapse or something. I don't know, I just don't really enjoy those people's videos as much as what I do, but I guess technically I could put this in a time lapse as well, but been to the capital, nice. Can be a beautiful place in some areas for sure, yeah. Mountains, and it's nice when all the crops are like canola flowering right now and you get a bunch of yellow flowers and stuff. It's really nice. Yeah, the play style is not for everybody, but I like big fields, big yields, big harvests, big crews. Sometimes it is nice to start a little smaller, especially on the server, and play with the guys and maybe not farm so big, but I go back and forth. That's why I had to do the feedlot. I had to break it up a little bit because last season was just plant crops, spray, harvest, get in the bin, sell crops, rinse and repeat. And I'm like, okay, you know, I enjoy doing that, but I need to break it up a little bit and add cattle. And I'm sure, like Random said, you know, after a while, you get bored of feeding cattle, and I'm pretty sure I'm going to get bored of feeding cattle too. So it is going to happen, but I'm sure I can at least make it a season or two. And then maybe we got to add something else in. I'm not sure. Add another farm, and that way you can hop between all the different farms and be doing different stuff and not always doing the same thing, running the same machinery. That's just nice, but... Well, yeah, we got all this nice big equipment, and I hardly ever use it. I feel like when we were MPing on this server, I was running a straw business, so I didn't have a drill. So I would go and run a drill for the other guys, but, you know, they didn't all buy a Bourgeois the first season, right? Because we were all playing realistic, so they all had smaller, like, flexi-coil drills, so... Then you don't get to use the Bourgeois, and, you know, and then it's like, okay, now FS25 is coming out, and I've hardly used these big drills, and I enjoy them, so... Figured it was time to do it. Well, that's what we do on the server. That's why we have so many mods on the server too, because we started out with... So we started everybody with like $6 or $5 million bucks. So then you had to buy your land and your equipment with that starting amount. And then Drosty ran the bank. And depending how much land and equipment you had, that depended on how much money you could borrow. So like some people could only borrow like $1 million bucks or $1.5 million or something. That's all you could borrow because that's all you had for assets. So depending on how people spent their money, they might be able to get a little bit bigger of a loan. Is how we did that. And then every year people would upgrade their equipment. So everybody kind of starts off with 1 or 2 tractors, and you know, you got to be very careful what you do because you run out of money very quickly, and then if you can't pay for stuff, then it's... So that's how we did it on the server, and we only made it to the 2nd season, but we took quite a long time to get there, so then everybody was kind of tired of playing and stuff, which is what it is. But so lots of stuff anyway. So yeah, here's our... I think our cattle are still doing good. Looks to be... We got... How much head? 4 or 5? 540 heads. So that's not a ton, but... And we'll buy more cattle eventually too. But yeah, this is... Hopefully fill this bunker up with some silage eventually. And we got some trailers, some moss trailers, and... For whatever reason, this pen is stealing my manure from that pen. So I don't got my radius quite set up right, but... And here's our alleyway to clean out pens and stuff, so. Alright, oh, Dragon, sounds good, man. I might be done streaming by the time you get back, but... Yeah, so we'll fill this feedlot up, and then eventually I want to expand and probably put more pens out here, but we'll see. We couldn't go back that way, but I kind of want to utilize this area a bit and hopefully get a feed mill in here and make it so it's not so bare, and it will just make it look a little more roomy and stuff. So, and yeah, that's the start of the feed mill, or the feedlot anyway. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna run these two. I don't feel like going all the way around that edge of that field again tonight, so probably leave those guys there. This is a store. And our other guy, we're not going to get started with this guy tonight, unfortunately. I think we'll do a wheat field here, I think. That's kind of the plan. But we got our approach built anyway, so... I thought there was one further... I thought we had an approach built down here, but... Probably the other side has the approach on it. Yeah, there's no approach on this side at all. Yeah, I'm not sure when I'm going to stream next. It might be a while. It might be a month or so. I know I'm not going to be... Wife's off work for a couple weeks, and we have some camping coming up, and have to take our fifth wheel trailer out, and I guess, yeah, the other field is adjacent to this, so there's no approach for this field. Good to know. I apologize if you can hear that Facebook notification. I usually... Everything is muted, but apparently I have Facebook open, so... Like, when I'm streaming, Discord mutes everything, so I don't get bloop, bloop, like people coming in and stuff. For Discord notifications, that's all muted. That bothers me when I watch somebody stream and you can just hear the Discord notifications going off. But clearly, I have Facebook ones going off, so I apologize for that. Yeah, so we got some more seeding to do. We definitely got to fill this guy up. I don't know if we'll get this whole field seeded or not, but that will be another thing to do another day, I think. Well, this looks like a pretty nice picture, maybe. We can get a nice picture out of that. Light is not really shining the right way. This is the way we want the lighting over here, but yeah, I haven't streamed a lot, but we'll maybe get back into it. We'll see how it goes, and then before you know it, we'll be in Harvest in real life. So, but I think I'm going to stop it there, guys. Thanks for watching. We've been, 2.5 hours, something like that. So, hopefully catch you the next one, and hopefully if I don't see you guys, everybody has a nice weekend coming up, and be safe and enjoy some family time. So take care.